Jonglanga, Bapi no Peterman, Bapi no Peterman, Bapo Roland, Yaguza Bapo Mimi, Yaguza Bapo Priscilla. Hey, hey, Uzunjonge, Bendi Kongela Kasha Bebekali High to God. Bendi Kongela Kasha to do Silver Echo. Bendi Kongela Kasha Matanti Mebe Chuchisa. Bendi Kongela Kasha Katie Mebe Chuchis Zalwak. Bendi Kongela Kasha Bebe Punkeni. Bendi Kongela Kasha Land Howati Katie Matanzima. Kutala Siamba Gletsas Guy. Kutala Signatella Gletsas Guy. Yeah, okay. Who and I don't yeah, okay. I'm just a picture. I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm just on. Sondra Sinchava. More fire. Then quella President Abathembu. Then President Qualisi. The Quali and I'm going to go in. Yamkumbula no Petru Dalindyebo celebrated in Arun. Dan the Quella Buyo. Yakala Dalindyebo. Did the kind of water when I have Buya. Did you Tarama Toga? Engalas in every young as a food. The Clagatina Maclaga Tiny. The Kanta Besombella. The Shag is Sama Pasi. The Shag is Sama Yoro. The Shag is Sama Petengo. They take his into Tempo. Our tank Sama Domo. Halala. Halala Domo. Halala Domo. Sipina Matota. Upon Matota is the paramount chief. Can I is the paramount chief?
More fire, more fire, more fire, more fire. Rastafari.
We are no Shaganda. Teaching with cancer Jomo. Don't know about Jomo. Kulega so picho. Sogaman. Yagamaka man. Yagamaka political man. Politics. There is Jomo. And Tandi. Yaktanda so picho. When
the king was going to the college, you were the only standing men that were here with us. The reason why I say you were the only standing men, you were visible, you were shining like a diamond in the midst of dust and mud. You did not have to say much, but your visibility, you were the only source of hope that we had. Because we did not know who was here, what the agenda was, but the agenda of the Rastafarians that were here to bid farewell and to live in hope with their family was seen and noticed. It is a very important thing that today we are not crying, we are not mourning anything, we are here to celebrate, we are here to share love, we are here to bring peace to one another. There's so much that affiliating to this kingdom that they can teach, because you are the only men that are still organic. Everybody out there is toxic. So by so saying, we are welcoming you at home. Take off your shoes, feel at home, say anything that you want to say to the king. Even if it is something that we shed tears. Today is the day of joy. Let us live happily together. Let us be happy. Let us enjoy to have our king with us today when we are not crying and celebrating. Thank you.
Budise kuziswele zekhaya nabantu abasulungileyo ngelithuba lokuba lapha ekhaya sizovuselela umoya, sizokonektha imimoya yethu. My responsibility is simple, is to introduce the elders who are coming from Jamaica. Before you went to prison, you know, the time he was taken out of this place, you know, that night, we were there outside, you know, crying for our king who was taken away from us, you know, by those who think they have power to impose their system on us. You know, we were there. And even when he was in prison, I was the one who used to call you, because there was a brother inside the prison, my brother, who was inside the prison there, and then a communicator, and there was something that I managed to pass.
Yes,
yes, because we are warriors, we always fight every time in all aspects, So it was actually, a mission to restore, a kingdom so that we will have with us today. So Nzamuguti, we have a connection with the king, and we honor and love our king, and we stand by our king. Because we understand that you are the only king in Africa today, who is the real king, who is not a puppet of anybody, who stands by the interest of the people of Africa, one who is able to suffer, for the people, for the love of the people, one who is able to stand for the power and authority of African royalty, while others are selling royalty for Mercedes-Benz and for all these qualities around. So we honor to have you as our king here in this kingdom of Abathembu. But I would love to call the brother, because he's the one who knows the areas, so that the introduction is the introduction of the world immediately in the background of the elders as well. You see, yes, I might know them, but I think he's in the better position to put us introduce the above elder, because he's the one who communicated with the elders previously. Thank you.
I did whisper, I for about occasion, special occasion, with this flower and the eye is in my hand. And this book now is 100 songs of the NYAHBINGHI congregation.
We just need to rise above that nonsense. We will not praise or hail leaders that are blatantly selling us out, that are blatantly betraying us. That is no war. Give the enemy no ground. We may not have arms and ammunition, but we have the heart and the love. Let's love one another like Bob Marley said. One heart, one love.
ZWELIBANZI noko ndizabe ndinikele apha kwi-elders. Ukumkani uthethile has spoken as a responde. Noko asiyonhlanganiso. Noko njengabantu noko abazindwendwe zakhe sisoloko sifunye abanye ababalo.
Nobody will do that. Nowhere else except myself. I don't pride myself for that. It's because of what I believe in. When I look at the other people's minds, I can see that they can never think of it. They can never identify Bob Marley that way. Like the system. The system would like to identify him as a dacha smoker and a gangster. Reggae musician and gangster. That's not Bob Marley's identity. That's not Bob Marley's legacy. Bob Marley's legacy, his music, was about our freedom. Many of the young South Africans who joined the revolution were motivated and influenced by Bob Marley's prophecies. Today, we can look down upon that and enjoy the fruits, like sons and daughters of the devil, who when they enjoy the spares, they even kill each other. True freedom will come from you, because we're not looking for riches, we're not looking for wealth, we're not looking for what makes the heart of a man a filthy heart. when Christ says a rich man will find it difficult to enter the doors of heaven, the K-man will first enter the hole of a needle before a rich man is accepted
In
once
Zion.
in heaven. That you must be conscious. We have no liberty, our conscience, our hearts, our minds. We must be determined to prove ourselves worthy of the future. Not by selling each other. Not by betraying each other. Our leaders have betrayed. One side they play to represent us, but on the other side, they are in fact representatives of the oppressive system. Protectors and defenders of the oppressive system. We have prophets here from false religious congregations whose business and agenda is to rape and rip from the poorest of the poor. Whose way of worshiping God is being a hairy in the pocket of our mothers and fathers. They steal everything. Brothers, I would like us to talk about that honor whenever you come back. We need to have an annual commemoration to show that we are not shy about our existence. They will call us names, call you this, call you that, but they are worse than what they call you. 10 times devils. In fact, you might be holier. You might be nearer to God than they could ever be. In their excellency nature, in their honorable nature, they are more of products of the devil than messengers of the cross. Annually, we need to meet. We need to do something. And yet, the lion of the desert stood tooth and nail against any form of oppression. Today we can stand tall and proud and say Ethiopia was never colonized. Because Haile Selassie refused. Not only vocal, fighting on the ground. Fighting for the freedom of an African. Fighting for the dignity of an African. And we are not made to see them as our icons. We must see them as non-entities, as non-starters, as people of no value to us. It's our duty to teach our people what our icons and prophets mean to us. What did they mean about the freedom of an African on African soil? Africans in the diaspora, they fight more than we can ever fight for our freedom. We need to stand up here to complement that spirit. They've got a bigger heart to fight for freedom than we have, and yet we are on the land. I hope the visit of our leaders, of our elders, will come into your hearts, rejuvenate your hearts. Look at life differently. Look at things with an honest vision. That we are not just here to play. We are not just here to dance. We are here for the future to embarrass our children. Neither should we let down our forefathers who fought tirelessly. I'm not the first entity to be jailed by this, by the vicious system. My father is from this state. My great-grandfather is from this state. I pride myself that Umgani Ungangelizwe, that is Dalindyebo's father, actually met Marcus Garvey. They met face to face. Pan-Africanism in this side of the continent was first seen through my great-grandfather, King Gangelizwe. They jailed him twice for Pan-Africanist principles. It is not a kingdom that knows not our background, our suffering. We know it from the umbilical cord. We don't learn it from any college, from any school. We are fed with it from the breast of our mother. The brutality of the system does not embrace our